Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia and thank you for being here. Are you ready for September? This is going to feel like a very different energy than we felt in August. I'm channeling for us collectively, dreams will be realized. We're going to take a look and see what September has in store for each sign individually in just a minute. But first of all, I need to thank you guys so much. In August, I hit 10,000 subscribers. At the time of filming this, I'm almost at about 12,000, which is mind-blowing to me because this channel is not even a year old. So thank you guys so much for your support here. To celebrate 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway every single Friday on Instagram. We did this once in August. It went over really well. You guys get to ask me one free question, and I choose a handful of winners. A good amount of info comes through, even just for one question, so it's very much worth your while. But as always, I will still be giving away 2 free readings, 2 more extensive readings here on YouTube. If you would like to be considered for a free reading, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video. Let me know that you have subscribed. Let me know what you thought of the messages that came through, if you resonated with any of them. And I will notify winners from here forward on Instagram and on Twitter, both Urban Soul Guru, okay? Because some of you are missing notifications on YouTube, so I want to make sure winners know that they have won. So again, winners will be notified at the very end of the month, of each month, on Instagram and on Twitter. Now let's take a look. Let's check out this energy for September. Let's see what's in store. Hey Virgo, happy birthday! This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first. Then we'll take a look at love. I will have timestamps down below. Virgo, I'm getting this visual right off the bat of being low on power, and Virgo is being plugged right back in to that life force energy. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy to kick off Virgo season with, to go through Virgo season with, okay? If you've been feeling like you're running on E, for some of you, you're running on E with patience because there have been people around you who've really been pushing you to your limit. If you feel like you've been running on E in terms of creativity and creative projects and momentum with businesses, Virgo, you guys are good, okay? You're stepping into your season now. We come into the month already in Virgo season. Virgo, you should be feeling really good. You're plugged back in, okay? So let's get a little bit more clarity for Virgos. General overview. Virgo, September 29, 2019. Okay, now you have the confidence to move forward. If you felt like your confidence has wavered in the past, it's because someone or something was draining your energy, Virgo. You are good now, but it is go time. There are moves that you need to make. There is this element of taking a leap of faith, okay, and having the understanding that you may need to take a leap of faith to move your life forward in a way to which you are truly fulfilled, because there is something that has been stagnant. It feels like, Virgo, it doesn't feel like you've postponed projects, but it does feel like somebody may have postponed you. Maybe somebody didn't deliver something in an appropriate amount of time, or an opportunity fell through. You're not having these issues anymore as we come into September, okay? So have confidence. Even if you're taking baby steps throughout the month, just make sure you're consistently taking baby steps. But I'm telling you, Virgo, it does feel like at some point during this month, you're going to have to take a leap of faith. A baby step won't quite be enough, but you have the energy now. Okay, you're back in your creative flow. You're back in fueled by that life force energy. So kick off the month feeling confident and carry that with you all month long. Okay, Virgo, there's definitely not a creative energy here. Okay, what I'm channeling is this. Virgo's dipping their toes in the water. You're dipping your toes in the water, but you won't just like plunge right in. It feels like you're going to come head to head with a catalyst for jumping all the way in. Does that make sense? It's like you can test out the water, but it's almost better for you if you just jump all the way in this month. There's a project, there's a fated new partner, there's something that is a catalyst for you taking this leap of faith and not really looking back. If you have the courage to do that in September, you'll be stepping into, I don't want to say a new phase of life, but it's certainly a brand new chapter. There's something very fresh here in the beginnings of a new phase of life. This is exciting energy. Core here, core of the reading, center of the reading, cleanse and detox. Get some energy healing done. Cleanse your energy, but also cleanse your workspace. If something was stagnant, it may also have to do with lingering energies, energy cords, heaviness, not just within and around you, but also within and around the environment that you work, also your home. Make sure you are cleansing, energy cleansing. Get yourself some sage, smudge the room, smudge the computer, sage your phone, okay? A lot of people skip that step. How often are we on our phones? Texting, all of that energy coming and going. Make sure you cleanse your phone, okay? But once you are fully cleansed and detoxed, yeah, just getting to this. Once you are cleansed and detoxed, you step into alignment with who you love and what you love. You're back in it. You're back in it. Something was off, okay? Something was off in the last month, maybe the last couple of months. I'm picking up on July being a tough month for you. Is a tough month for many of us, Virgo. Something was off, and it feels like your confidence did waver a little bit. Not an issue. You're cleansing that energy. You're detoxing now, and you're coming into alignment, doing what you love. Have confidence putting this out there in the world. For many of you, there's a creative element to this, okay? For others of you, it feels like you're about to launch a product. It feels like you're about to launch a product. I do see you with a team of people, okay? So this doesn't require you to be all on your own. But some of these projects, you may have to take that leap of faith alone before anybody's going to join your team. There's just something you have to bring to light over the next couple of weeks. Have confidence, okay? Shower of abundance, clarifying it. You are stepping into an abundant time, doing what you love, being around people that you love. This is an abundance, just as much an abundance of money as it is an abundance of love. Okay, Virgos, there's a whole lot of love within and around you. Have confidence in love. Have confidence in your businesses. Have confidence in creative projects. Have confidence in putting yourself out there in the world. Have confidence in meetings, I'm feeling like too. Virgo, I'm feeling like somebody may be getting the wrong impression as you step into a meeting because you're nervous, because maybe you don't feel like 100% of the time that you deserve to be there. It feels like someone may have fed you that limitation once upon a time. This could go like way back to parents and growing up. You are deserving of success now. You are deserving of making money doing what you love. It's not just for you, but the world needs it. That's what I'm feeling. Break through these limitations. Cleanse and detox those heavy energies, but also those mental and emotional and spiritual limitations that may be out there for you. Just because your family or friends or people who you've been exposed to throughout your lifetime, just because you've seen other people be limited in certain areas of their life. Some people may make a lot of money, but then they don't have really blessed, beautiful love. Or they may have a family, but then they struggle financially, okay? Those are other people's limitations. That is no longer for you. You are meant to come full circle with something at this time. And it really feels like you're meant to come full circle with something this month, okay? Not just in the months ahead, but specific to September. Doing what you love and being surrounded by people that you love is really, really, really important. But this is kind of the best of both worlds. It's that fluid money, okay? That fluid energy, but also having a life that you love. It's like you don't have to sacrifice anymore. And you know what, Virgo? You do belong. You belong in those meetings. You belong in those conversations about what needs to get done. Your voice matters, okay? So if someone has made you feel like you needed to pull back a little bit over the last couple of months, recognize that's somebody else's BS. It's their limitation. That's them being a little bit intimidated of what you can actually bring to the table. Don't underestimate yourself and your talents at this time, okay? There's a lot of money to be made here, but it's more so about loving your life and coming into full alignment with that. So we're cleansing and detoxing, center of the reading. Why? Why are you going to spend time doing this? Because you're in alignment with fate. fate is clarifying this. If you take the time to cleanse and detox and really work through those limitations, really cleansing your space, really cleansing your work environment, okay, this really may also have to do with thoughts. It does feel like some of you are, it's not that your energy isn't vibing high, because I think Virgos are always vibing very high, but there are some thoughts, I want to say maybe some insecurities that have come up. It really just feels like some of you could be empaths and you picked up that insecurity from someone else. It's like you absorbed it. It's just not your energy. Those thoughts are not yours to take on, and those feelings aren't yours to take on, okay? So recognize that. Recognize that. Get back into the flow of confidence, okay? Call these people all the way in these fated opportunities, okay? You see? This is what's here for you. This is what's here for you. This is not just a blessed month, but it's transitional in a really big way. So trust it. Virgo, trust that. Trust that energy is different now, especially if you've had a tough couple of months. Wow, you just had 2 cards pop at the same time, clarifying love. Okay, so we have Cupid. Okay, I'm going to start here. Clarifying Cupid is opportunity to forgive. Forgive parents, forgive partners who did you wrong, forgive disappointments in the past. This is meant to be in the past. Those people are meant to be in the past. Those experiences that disappointed you, all past tense, okay? Step out of it, cut those energy cords, and keep it moving. Why? Also clarifying, change in direction. This is a transitional moment. This is a transitional month. You are moving forward in full alignment with soul purpose. You have to trust this transition, okay? Let your heart guide you. I can't stress that enough. Let your heart guide you. Only be doing what it is that you love. Being in alignment with a job or a business where there's money to be made, but you don't actually enjoy the process of how you make that money, that money's not resonate, that money isn't vibing high enough for you anymore. Your soul is feeling some sort of disconnect. The work you're doing isn't fulfilling enough. And that's not true for every single one of you. I mean, even if you are very much in alignment with soul purpose, you may at this time be guided to evolve the vision, okay? So you may be fulfilling soul purpose, but maybe you need to do it on a larger scale now. Something may need to be tweaked, the demographics, something's a little, it just feels like something got thrown off the last couple of months, okay? So come back in full alignment, forgive and let go of, and cleanse and detox whatever has been weighing you down a little bit. Those insecurities, I'm telling you, Virgo, it just doesn't feel like your energy. It really feels like some of you are hardcore empaths, and unfortunately, you've absorbed some other people's insecurities and fears and those limitations. So it may not be a limitation that an ex-partner or a parent, or it may not go like that deep, but have you been in the company of people who are not vibing as high as you vibe? It just feels like you took on something that wasn't yours to take on, okay? So we cleanse and detox that. You hear that message. You will instantaneously feel this renewal of confidence. You'll instantaneously see this flow of money come in a lot easier and a lot quicker than it has been. But there's a change in direction here. For some of you to move, for some of you, this fated new partner is a new relationship. This often comes through with family when you're having children too. Okay, so that may be something you're talking to a partner about, but it's all very blessed. You're coming into alignment with love, and that's the major message here. You're coming into alignment with who and what you love. Let's get you guys a crowning card. Universe is talking to you. Make sure you take the time to listen. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you quiet your mind, okay? Those thoughts that just don't really seem like your thoughts, trust that they're really not yours, okay? Those are messages you weren't meant to take on. Universe is going to fill that space. As you cleanse, universe is going to fill that space with so much positivity, so much inspiration, so much creativity. You guys are good. This is a really blessed, beautiful month and beautiful season. Bottom of the deck, okay, we're still releasing and surrendering. There's a lot of forgiveness in this, okay? Also forgiving yourself if you need to. There's a lot of commitment. A lot of commitment because you're coming full circle with life purpose, okay? Don't be afraid to make changes. This is the month to do it. You have such beautiful, like really gorgeous energy here, Virgo. It really can't be better than this. This transition is like, it's the start of something really big. I'm just feeling something really big for you here. If you have the courage to take a step forward in the month of September, I already know your work ethic is on point. I already know that, so we don't have to talk about it. I already know that if you commit to something, you're going to see it through. have the courage to take that first step. Just get it done. Start right now, okay? If you don't know what it is you're meant to start or what change it is you need to make, if it's tweaking an existing business, brainstorm, but also meditate. Allow Spirit to talk to you and give you that guidance so that you come back again in full alignment with this love, the shower of abundance, beautiful energy, okay? Now this faded energy definitely applies to love. So let's take a look at love for you, Virgo. Virgo's in love, huh? Wow, I'm getting this really intense energy around commitment, Virgo. Like really intense. If you're with somebody who won't give you commitment, I really think you're going to step out. I really think you'll walk away from people who won't commit to you or who won't agree to more commitment over the next month because it's very much on your mind, huh? But it does feel like for many of you, it's because you are finally in alignment with a really solid partner. For those of you in committed relationships already, you want commitment at this time for sure. Reestablishing some commitment. For those of you who are already married, it feels like you may renew vows for sure. Vow renewal. I'm definitely just feeling like this conscious coming back together. This conscious rekindling of love and energy and playfulness, okay? All about commitment. So let's get a little bit more clarity here. Virgo in love, September 2019. Hey, cards is sticking a little. Virgo in love. What are these commitments I'm feeling so strongly around Virgo? It does feel like you'll get what you want, though. It does feel like you have a partner who wants to express their love to you. You're expressing love. They're expressing love. There's a whole lot of love. There's a whole lot of love around you, Virgo. There's a whole lot of love in what you're doing because you are consciously cleansing and making space to come back into alignment with who and what you love, right? But this is part of it. Part of it is your romantic relationships. If you're single, you are calling in people. You are coming into alignment with people who are genuinely supposed to be in your life at this time. But this feels grounded in commitment. Okay, this love, this expression of love, this isn't a little bit of flirtation. There does feel like major commitment here. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you get engaged or get married over the next couple of months because this energy just comes through so strongly. Just a note of caution, let go of control issues. You may want commitment. And it does feel like for those of you who've been with the partner for quite some time and they're not celebrating you publicly and they're not giving you the commitment that you want and you know that is reasonable, okay? You may just peace out. But for those of you who are in more of like beginning stage relationship or you want commitment and your partner also wants that, but they need to move at a slower pace, just honor that. That's something you're not going to want to force. Those are people you're not going to want to abruptly cut ties with and walk away from, okay? Because this is a month of love for you. This is a month of realigning with love. Allow things to take their natural course. It's very important in love, whether committed or you're calling in new love. Don't force this. You may block a blessing and you may push somebody away who's very, very good for you. But I do feel, again, for those of you who've been with somebody for a long time, it does feel like someone's not celebrating. And this is like a smaller percentage, okay? For some of you, Virgo, this doesn't apply to everybody. If you're not being celebrated publicly, it's like you know you deserve that. You know that it is absolutely reasonable. It's not a brand new relationship. You have nothing to hide. Why are they not putting you out there? You're cutting ties. And you may have already cut ties with those kinds of people, okay? But for the majority of you, it's like quite the opposite. It does feel like there's not an expression of, again, like that flirtation and that interest. It's real love. It's love with depth. I'm hearing roots, okay? So you are rooted and grounded in commitment and furthering that commitment over the next couple of weeks. Deception's coming up. You may have some crossover with Gemini. Be careful for those of you in committed relationships. People on the outside of your relationship may be having a really hard time with how great your relationship is. I got that really strongly for Gemini too. Just be conscious of who you're talking to about your relationship. For some of you who are always putting your relationship out there, you're always celebrating things publicly, you may actually want to pull back just a little bit. It doesn't mean that you can't celebrate your partner, but it does feel like there's some jealousy here. And it may not even have to do with love, but when things are working well on a career front and then love's going really well, you may have some onlookers who really can't handle that kind of success. Now, that's not your problem. Let them unfollow you or delete you from whatever social media. But the note of caution comes in here is that someone may specifically send that jealousy in a way, or that negative energy in a way, that it may impact an otherwise healthy relationship or a conversation. Someone may say something in conversation that puts some sort of doubt in your mind in regards to a partner, or vice versa. Don't allow that to happen. Protect your love. If you have to pull back a little bit, if you are somebody who often celebrates a partner, if you have to pull back a little bit, that's okay. But if you continue to do things status quo like you always do, just make sure you have protective energy out there around your relationships. For those of you calling new love in, the reason why you don't want to force a commitment is that you may be missing someone's true colors here. Like if you're in the beginning stages of a relationship, but you guys aren't exclusive and you don't understand why, there may be something off here. So give it some time. If you're in the beginning stages of a relationship, wait until the end of the month before you consider bringing that commitment full circle. Unless you guys have been dating, unless you guys have been friends prior to dating. Like if there was some other kind of relationship there, you spent time with somebody on a work front as part of a group of friends or something, that's maybe a little bit different. But if somebody is truly brand new to your life in its beginning stages, you need a little bit longer, okay? Also, for those of you in relationships, if somebody isn't giving you the kind of celebration and acknowledgement and commitment that you know you need and deserve at this point, like you've been together for months or years and they're just not taking that next step, keep your eye open, because someone may not be giving you the whole story. I am channeling for, and again, don't freak out here, Virgo. This is actually more positive than negative here. For a small percentage of you, it does feel like somebody may be telling you that they're going through a divorce. They're still married. It feels like somebody is still married, and you may not know that. That's why you don't want to rush into things here, okay? So just be a little conscious of that this month. But for the majority of you, you stay in that flow. You don't rush anything. You don't force anything. It's all about love. And it really does feel like somebody, for the majority of you, it's somebody on the outskirts of a relationship who's just a little jealous. And you know what, Virgo? It is what it is. Someone's always going to be jealous of you, Virgo, because you're getting shit done, and you're beautiful, and you're fabulous, and you're evolved, and you call in beautiful, high-vibing soulmates. Not everybody can handle seeing that success. And you know what? It's not your problem, okay? So express your love to this beautiful soulmate that you have called in, that you are calling in. There's just a lot of love. There's conversations of love. There are romantic notes and texts and messages and just endless. I'm feeling like endless communication around love. It's not just somebody saying, hey, I love you once and that's it. It's like all month long. Someone is showering you in love throughout all of birthday season, throughout all of September, Virgo. It's getting really good. It does feel like for those of you who have partners who equally celebrate love and they're not fighting commitment, okay? You guys are going somewhere big, okay? You guys are going, again, a transitional month, but it's a major, beautiful transition in love as well. It's just so good for you guys. Look at this, okay? Let go of control issues. This is just about staying in divine flow. You have another soulmate card. Okay, so you have 2 soulmate cards. This is why some people, I'm sorry, I don't know why they're buzzing me. It's kind of late at night, and that doesn't make sense. But I don't want to end this video too quick. So, do you see why some people are having an issue, a little bit of an issue? Again, not your problem, but look where you're at. Look where your energy is at. This may be 2 people. If you're single, you may be calling in 2 separate soulmates. Showered in love. Take your time deciding who. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is another soulmate card. This is your energy. You get this? How amazing is this, Virgo? I'm telling you, this person can't handle all the soulmate, fated energy, success. This does not feel like your partner. The majority of you do not have to worry about deception around a romantic partner. It's about somebody on the outskirts. And it may be family. For some of you, it may be a family member, not just necessarily a friend or an onlooker on social media or something, okay? Don't let them come between you and a partner. Don't let somebody on the outside of your relationship put some doubts in your head. You and your partner, especially if you already have some elements of commitment here, you guys are so good. I was going to say soul good. You're soul good too, okay? There's so much soul here. Soul energy, soul mate. It's going to be intense, but that's why there's a whole lot of love. Showered in love. Ooh, okay. Crowning your reading, we have 2 cards. Very soon, you are showered in love. Give your relationship a chance. If you have gone through a difficult couple of months with a partner, Virgo, and I think we talked about this last month, you should be seeing a whole lot of resolution, okay? You may be coming into September with things fully resolved. Do not give up on the soulmate, okay? Soulmates bring lessons. At times it's going to get difficult. That's just real life, okay? If you want the soulmate relationship and you want a soulmate relationship that will last, you're going to have to put work into it. But you as a Virgo, you already know that, and I know you're game. But the beautiful thing that I'm getting here, Virgo, is that you have a partner who's game with you. Side by side. You're one and only, okay? You're ride or die. They've got you. You've got them. You move forward. But I'm telling you, something is coming to a head very soon. For like 99% of you, this is really, 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 really good. This is good energy. If you are single, you have at least 2 people trying to show up in your life. At least 2 separate soulmates. But it does feel like the soulmate, the one that is of the highest good, the one you should be expressing love to. One is someone you're very passionate about. Playful. I really think there's some Gemini energy here, okay, for many of you. But they're also a really great friend. Someone you can be silly with, someone you can be your whole self with, okay? And that's pretty standard in most relationships. You're going to need that to be in a healthy relationship regardless. But this person really comes through as like a best friend. Something evolves. Something evolves. If you want commitment, communicate. Odds are this beautiful soulmate wants it just as much as you do. Go for it. You don't have to hold back anymore. You know, this beautiful soulmate is not this jealous person. This beautiful soulmate wants to see you succeed. They want you happy. They want to see you take off, okay? It does feel like for many of you, you have a partner who fully supports your goals, your work goals, okay? There's somebody that you can call up when you're having a bad day, and they're going to encourage you to keep going. Somebody who really will celebrate your successes, and they'll be there with you at the worst of times. Virgo, you're calling in somebody of quality now. I'm telling you, the next 4 weeks are so transformational, okay? There is so much positive transition, but it's like, I'm seeing a bigger picture, like stepping into a new phase of life, yes. It's like this is the step right before that happens. It's like you're right on the cusp of that. You're right on the cusp of something big in work, but also in love. If you are single and you don't want to be single, I'm telling you, you have some really legit options this month. Call them in. Call that faded energy in. Be game. You're very attractive. Your energy is very attractive. But again, just that note of caution. Don't rush anything, but also don't let anybody rush you, okay? Be in divine flow. If something feels off, it's because it is off. But otherwise, you guys have a beautiful and blessed month ahead. Virgo, if you feel like you need more clarity beyond this, reach out to me. I am available for private readings. You guys know at this point, I'm a shaman, I'm a medium, I'm a Reiki master teacher. So if you guys need some energy healing as well, reach out to me. I am definitely available. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy this beautiful energy. Like, soak up all this love. You're in it. You're back in it. The abundance of love, the abundance of joy, the abundance of creativity, the abundance for some of you of soulmates coming in. This is fun. This is a beautiful, beautiful birthday season for you, Virgo. I will be back mid-month on the 15th for your love reading at that point. But in the meantime, again, sending so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you guys back here soon. Ciao.